How's it going, Pisces? Welcome to your July 2019 reading. This is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. General and love life reading. I want to thank you guys so much for all the love and support, your likes, comments, shares, and subscribes. Everything that you guys have done for me to support me, sent me donations, sent me gifts. You guys are the absolute best. I am just stunned by all your support. If you're still waiting on a booking slip or appointment, just to let you know, I'm still working on responding to everyone's emails. So in between the readings, as I am trying to get them all done as quickly as possible, I've got at least 30 readings ahead of me. And so you guys are first because so far, from what I've seen, the numbers, you guys have the most views for the month of June. And probably the most likes, you and Virgo. You guys rock. Thank you guys so much. So this is going to be Sun, Moon, Rising sign general reading, as well as your love life reading for singles and couples, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Remember that this is a general reading, so not all messages will resonate with everyone. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Never force a message to apply. Leave it for another Pisces or their cross watcher or whoever it is that was just called to one of my readings. Thank you guys for stopping by. If you're new to me, hope you stick around. Hope you join. Double tap that bell so that you get notified when I upload. I have all your July readings coming out shortly. I'm rolling them out over the next few days, as well as your summer love readings. I'm still, once we're done with the month of June, I will be able to figure out who's got the most views, who's got the most likes for the month of June, and they will get an extended reading for the month of July. So yeah, I'm crazy. Virgo, taking on more that they can chew, right? July readings rolling out over the next few days. We're not in July yet, unless you're reading this in July. Happy July. And then we've got extended love readings for all my people that have supported me. Most likes, most views for the month of June will get an extended love reading for the month of July. But I'm also going to get summer love readings out for all the signs. That is from the moment you watch it through the rest of your summer, down to whatever September 20 something is the first day of fall, right? So that's going to be your extended readings for all signs, regardless of views and likes, okay? Just wanted to give you guys, you know, a little added bonus. I know that the energies are going to be a little tough with Mercury retrograde, and we've got quite a few planets in retrograde. And I'm really trying to put all the readings out as quickly as possible. I know I'm crazy. That's a lot of readings. And I'm going on vacation. So I only have a few appointments left. So if you haven't responded to your email, or if I haven't responded to your email, send me a follow-up, or I'm going to, you know, make the next spot available to the next person. I'm trying, guys. I'm really trying. I thought that my work schedule would have slowed down a bit. Yeah, not there yet. Can't wait to go on vacation. But before I do, I want to give you guys an opportunity to, you know, have plenty of readings to check out while I'm away. All right, so let's get started. I think that was kind of a long intro for me. Pisces, welcome to your July reading. Sun, Moon, Rising signs for July 2019. What is the most important message Pisces needs to hear for July 2019? Don't stop. So just an FYI, little backstory. This is my second attempt at recording your video. And a few cards flew out the first time, and this was one of them. So I feel the need to let you guys know that whoever it is that's going through that like rising, Phoenix rising, rebirth, death and rebirth process, listen, these are the angels telling you. This is your sign. This is what you have been going through for months and months and months is leading you to the right path, to your divine path. You're divinely guided. I know sometimes it can be difficult to understand that, like, why do we got to go through all this, bullshit, pain, heartache, disappointments, losing jobs, losing people, losing relationships? Because the angels, the universe will bless you with something greater and better. So don't stop whatever path you're on. Pisces, keep moving forward. Let's clarify that. The Radiant Wise Spirit Tarot deck. The Emperor. Eight of Swords. Two of Wands. Nine of Wands in the Chariot. Nine of Pentacles. Page of Swords, reversed. Okay. Ace of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. There you go. And it's funny because the other reading, I was having trouble with it. Mercury retrograde shadow period. Oh, look at that. Four of Wands at the bottom. Oh, nice. Nice. Very nice. I like it. All right. Let's just leave that up so we can remember what this is really all about. Give me one moment. Sorry about that, guys. Okay. So, the last reading I did for you, I had a bit of a trouble with it. Something just didn't feel right, felt a little off. I had to stop recording and I don't know what happened, guys. Something did not feel right. I just stopped the reading. However, this is more or less similar to the reading I did before. In terms of don't stop. You're trying to grow yourself spiritually, emotionally, health-wise, mental health, or financially for some of you. Some of you are working on waiting. This is the message I got from the last one. So if this applies to you, take it as it is, and then I will move on to this. In the other one, the two cards that came out were be assertive and look for a sign. And I really felt as though this was your sign, Pisces. It's time to take back control. Hello, Emperor. It's time to get out of your freaking head. You feel like you're at a crossroads. You've been waiting long enough for a promotion, recognition of some sort, more money, like even just plain old recognition that, you're waiting for that pat on the back. That pat on the back that never seems to come. Or, I don't know. I just feel like for the most part, sorry you guys, my allergies are killing me. For the most part, on that other reading, it was about being assertive. And not being assertive where you have to be a bitch, right? Like, where you have to confront someone. But it is about standing your ground and knowing your worth and reminding people who you are or what you're interested in. If this is someone that you've been, perhaps you've been waiting on recognition of, like, someone deeming you worthy of a promotion, of more pay, of a lead position, something where you get recognition for, like a bonus, just even simple acknowledgement. Maybe you've got a jerk of a boss who, seems to acknowledge the wrong people and you get skipped ahead. I really felt that with that last reading that it said be assertive. It was about just a gentle nudge, I don't know, whatever you call a nudge, right? I don't condone violence, but just a gentle nudge to remind them of your worth, of who you are and what you believe you are deserving of or ready for. So if you feel as though you've been working your ass off, Pisces, that you're not being paid your worth, that you see other people getting paid for overtime and yet you're giving up your time for free, that you see other people getting like these quarterly bonuses, and you know you've been putting more work than that person. It's time to say, hey, how do I get one of those bonuses for doing half the work I'm doing? Because I'm sure busting my ass off. I mean, I wouldn't say that because I don't know how your boss is. But I know that I could say something like that to my boss. So let's move on with this. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising. Don't stop, honey. You have come a long way, and yet you still find yourself in self-imposed imprisonment, right? Where there are times where you almost feel like you're purposely putting yourself at that crossroads. It's like this weird, don't be mad at me, Pisces, like Sado, you're purposely torturing yourself. You're thinking and overthinking a scenario, a situation. It's like the minute you feel you've got control of a situation of your life where things start to fall into place, you almost start looking for a reason or something, you know, something to almost question if you're on the right path. And the minute you bring in doubt in your own situation, you might stumble a little. You're still moving forward, but you stumble a bit. And I do feel like you're waiting on recognition, like you are not being seen or watched, and you're just kind of like, here I am, working my ass off. Maybe someday someone will see all the hard work I do. And in your mind, you're like, just waiting on that promotion, just waiting on that offer. Let me just keep working, keep working, keep working. So Pisces, what do you do from here? Are you ready to move on to a place where you'll get recognized? Because I feel that this additional income, employment opportunity is what you've been waiting for, your household, right? To feel more financially free and stable and independent, you know? So what's Pisces' advice from here? Ooh, cards went cray-cray. King of Swords. Give me a minute. Approach this person or this situation with logic and results. If you say, I've been working my ass off and I am qualified to be earning more money or for this position, if you walk in there without any, you know, real leg to stand on because you don't have a resume in your hand, you don't have certification in your hand, but you know you're capable of doing the job, or you know that you can do a better job than someone else. I'm not saying try to sabotage someone else, but you know, it's about approaching that person and the situation in a very calm and cool way. But be ready to show your worth. It's not enough about saying it because somebody likes you and they're like, yeah, you know, that person's a good worker. And you're like, yeah, while I sit at my desk waiting for that big ass pentacle to come my way, one day I'll get recognized. Ho hum. Let me just keep working away, work, and maybe someday I'll be paid my worth. It's like you have to come in and be like, look, I know I haven't been here for a while, or I know you don't know me well enough, or I know whatever it is, that excuse that they're probably going to give you for not offering you that position. You need to be ready to counter that shit. You don't have to be argumentative. Just a nice professional nudge. Like, let me show you what I am capable of. You have no idea how much more I could be doing, but not for the same pay I'm now, not in the position I am now. And so keep me in mind when that position opens up, or keep me in mind when there are opportunities for me to advance. I'd really appreciate that. And you tame whatever bullshit excuse that they'll probably give you, because most HR or management people will be like pacifists and will try to be like, okay, go away. I listened to you, or I pretended to listen to you. Wasn't that enough? No, not enough. And if you have to go in showing certifications, a stack of whatever invoices you've cleared, your sales rankings, whatever it is that you do, if you have to go in and say, this is why I feel that I'm worthy of that position, I would appreciate it if you'd keep me in mind. And perhaps you and I can sit down at a later time where we can explore those options for me, so that you can see everything that I am capable of. Because you haven't even begun to scratch the surface. Because I feel that so many of you are like in this dead-end job where you're just like, no, I should be doing more. And either you're not working at the right place for you, or you're in the wrong position for you. Like you're probably more qualified than your boss. That type of shit. So that's your general reading, especially for those of you that had been wanting a career and finance reading. I know that I reached out to you guys and asked if that's something you want. I thought my schedule would have slowed down where I could have had that for you guys for the month of July. I won't be able to, probably not until August or September, but that is something in the works that I do plan on doing for you guys. Let's move on to your love life. Straight up singles. Where are my singles at? Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. Straight up singles, or in-betweeners, or you got this love interest that you just haven't really gone out with yet, because there's obvious attraction there, but you're just not sure if it's going to go anywhere. So let's get to the bottom of that. Straight up single, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign, July 2019. What's going on for Pisces straight up singles? You got new love. Hello. I know some of you have been waiting on that. New love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Again, like I had said. And no, if you are my regulars, you know I usually only say straight up single, no one in your life, how to stop being single. And I didn't this time. Because I felt that so many of you had kind of already started dipping your feet in the water, talking to new people, maybe jumping on those dating apps, maybe flirting with the new guy at work, whatever it may be, or your barista. And anyway, I purposely said it the way I said it because I did feel as though some of you are already breaking through not being so straight up single. And so those of you that are getting your feet wet and dipping your, feet in the water, trying to find someone new, you've warmed up to the idea of being a little more social, of putting yourself out there. You're not quite there yet for some of you, because that Six of Cups has you reminiscing on an old love. And it's going to be very reminiscent when this new love comes in, because you're going to start thinking and wondering, why is this new love in my life? I really thought I was going to get back together with so-and-so. I really thought that this dude that I've been crushing on, this girl that I've been wanting to date or hang out with, I really thought that we would be the ones hooking up and getting back together. Give me a minute. A card flew out. Thank you, baby Jesus. 3 of Swords in reverse. That's the best way to have it. So, although some of you may be stuck on a love or a relationship from the past, you absolutely are healing. And I've been saying it for months for you guys, especially for, you know, all you Pisces out there that, thank you guys. Seriously, thank you. I do get a lot of correspondence, a lot of email, a lot of messages, you know, from Pisces that are telling me how on point this is. So you're getting out of your comfort zone. You're opening yourself up to the possibility of a new love coming in. However, some of you still have the thought, the idea, the memory, you know, just that whole, what if it would have worked out with the other one? What if I move on with this person and that other one comes back? What if this is your new love? What if this is your end all be all? Stop self-sabotaging. Stop closing the door on yourself. You've already done the majority of the healing work, Pisces. You have. You absolutely have done the majority of the healing work here. You have the power to create the love life that you want. The problem is you're assigning that one true love or soulmate to a person that either A, isn't your soulmate, or they're just not at that point to reciprocate everything you have to offer. And everyone works at their own time. You have to trust the process. And you have to trust in divine timing. You may be ready for something more serious. You may be ready for a committed relationship, and they haven't even scratched the surface with their own healing. So you cannot force someone to be at your level. They got to be smart enough to be at your level. And if they're not, why are you still fighting to be with them? When you got this beautiful new love coming in, if you haven't already met them yet. And together you can accomplish great things. This is a really strong connection or attraction that you have to one another. It absolutely makes it easier to continue healing and moving on from that last person it didn't work out with. And they are so gonna be, you know, charming and, you know, flirtatious and beautiful. And it almost really puts you in a position where you start to question, ex who? Oh boy, who? Oh girl, who? It's time to put that to an end, because that shit is going nowhere fast if they haven't gotten it together already. Some of you have been waiting for these people for months, if not years. Don't put your life on hold for somebody else to catch up to you. Someone that wants to be there, right there with you, is going to do anything and everything to get there. Don't put your life on hold. That's on them to make themselves stronger to be at your level. But if you're carrying them, know that you're going to carry them your whole life. Because then you end up with this 9 of Wands energy where you realize, shit, I have been carrying them my whole life. I have rationalized, make excuses. Where do I go from here? Where you stop to think about whether or not this is the right thing to do is start something new with that new love, and you're conflicted about it. And there you are, Queen of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. You are absolutely conflicted about whether or not you should take whatever offer comes in seriously. You are healing. You are absolutely healing. At the end of your healing, you find yourself with the light at the end of the tunnel. And for some of you, that light at the end of the tunnel is this new love. Be open to receiving it. You deserve to be happy. And unfortunately, for some people, as much as you want to be happy with one particular person in mind, whoever that person is, fill in the blank, this name here, right? You got to move on with your life and hope that they come back and get their shit together. But don't be stupid, Pisces. Because you can have another Mr. Right or Miss Right come in and be like, oh shit, why the hell did I wait the last, 1, 2, 3, 5 years for that person? Because within time we heal and we grow, and our needs that needed to have been met for quite some time are finally going to be met with someone new. And then you grow some more. And then you reflect back at how much you really have grown. Because believe it or not, being open to receiving, it's not that easy for some people. And you know who you are. You know who you are. You might think you're ready. You might think you're open to receiving a new partner, a new love. But that self-sabotage kicks in sometimes. How many of you have met someone new and it's all, great? You have, great interest in each other, and you're texting and you're messaging and you're talking and you're setting up a coffee date, and then all of a sudden the ex comes back in, and then all of a sudden they're taking up way more time than the new person is. And you almost kind of forget about the new person because you're all caught up on the ex. Self-sabotage, Pisces. Don't do it. Don't do it. If you want this new love, whether it's the ex that comes back in and finally has their shit together, be open to receiving. If it's a new person, be open to receiving. You do have cards of healing here. If the ex that comes back and says, I'm healed, I'm in a new place, I'm in a much better place, I know that we weren't able to make it work before, but let's try again, you are going to need that Four of Swords energy. And don't be afraid to say it. Take the time you need to really think about it. To make sure that you're doing the right thing by you. Because so many times people can come in and make you an offer that you've been waiting for weeks, months, years, without the intention of following through. Because maybe they felt threatened by a new person that, a new person that has stirred your romantic life, is like how the card says, right? Take some time to really think about it. Weigh out your options. And above all, Pisces, do what is best for you and honor yourself. So, couples, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign for July 2019. Alert! Some of you have been workaholics. Some of you have been stuck in routine that you forgot how to flirt with your partner, whether you've been dating, living with someone, married, or some of you in-betweeners that are trying to reconnect with whoever it was that you were before. That you were with, I mean. Extend your light-hearted energy to others. Seven of Cups and the Empress. So what I'm feeling right off the bat. Okay. Pisces men or women. If you have a pregnant partner, I'm just going to put it out there. All right. I'm going to call it like I see it. Don't be mad at me. And remember, this is a general reading. It can go vice versa, or these energies are around you. And I have to stop for this. Some of you couples, married or otherwise, where you have a partner that's expecting, pregnant. Pregnancy has a way of taking over a relationship at times. Someone who is pregnant tends to get a lot of attention from family. Should also be getting a lot of attention from their partner or spouse. But a woman's body changes through that pregnancy, and maybe they're not as comfortable in their own skin anymore. Maybe they're not in the mood as often as they used to be. Maybe they aren't as flexible, I had to say it, as they used to be. And maybe you're getting pushed aside a little too many times because they're so exhausted growing a baby in their belly. And you start seeing what's out there. You start needing that attention you're not getting from your pregnant spouse or partner. And you start looking around, flirting, trying to get that same attention you used to get from your pregnant partner before they were pregnant. That is not the answer. Whether it's you, Pisces, or the cross watcher or the partner, being pregnant is not a handicap. It is a beautiful thing, even if they feel like shit, even if they feel gross because it's like 1,000 degrees out there and they're like, ew, don't touch me, I'm sweating, right? This is why you need to flirt. Don't flirt with people outside your relationship or your marriage. Flirt with your partner. Stop looking outside of the relationship to get those emotional or ego needs met. Because I really feel that those are ego-based needs. You need to feel wanted. You need to feel attractive. You want or need that type of attention. Maybe take some time to be straight up honest with your partner. And yes, even though pregnant people can be emotional, but honor your partner. You have a child that's coming in. Don't look outside the relationship. Reinforce your relationship. Make it stronger. Understand where your partner is coming from. She's growing a baby inside her belly. That's all I gotta say. You have no idea how much your body changes. If I'm talking to, you know, that Pisces who's expecting. Could be male, female, right? The partner could be male, female if it's a same-sex couple. You have a partner that's expecting. Your body changes. You don't feel the same anymore. You guys need to reconnect emotionally, physically. No matter how you feel, because they feel gross. Because it's 1,000 degrees out. Because they don't feel sexy anymore. They don't feel beautiful anymore. They are growing a damn kid in their belly. Okay, sorry, not damn. Bless your kid. My potty mouth goes a little too far sometimes, but you know what I mean. Remind them how beautiful and amazing they are. How much they mean to you. Remember how excited and happy and joyous and over the moon you felt when you found out you guys were expecting. Bring that energy back. Maybe flirt with them over something small every day. Tell them they look hot. Tell them how beautiful they look. Whatever it takes. Don't go outside your marriage or your relationship. Reconnect on a higher level. You're expecting a child together. Anyway, I had to throw that out there for some of you. See? 8 of Cups. Because you are looking elsewhere, thinking that you're at that point of actually almost walking away. For others of you, I feel that even if there isn't a pregnancy involved, this is about wanting to walk away and start something new with someone else. You know full well that you're going to hurt someone in the process. You're done fighting with whoever this partner is. If you've been fighting a lot with your partner, boyfriend, girlfriend, spouse, whoever. You've weighed out your options and you're ready to start something new, whether it's with a new partner because you already have someone in mind, you've already been talking to someone, or you are just saying, you know what, fuck this. I'm ready to start all over again. I'm ready to get out there. I'm not afraid of being single and alone anymore. I know that I will find someone that will appreciate me because you've made yourself aware of your own self-worth. You've gained the clarity that you needed. And unfortunately, someone's going to be left out in the cold, whether that's you or your partner. But you're ready to start all over again. You really are. You're done fighting. And in between all those fights, you were feeling conflicted. Should I stay? Should I go? If you're dealing with a Virgo, and I'm just going to throw this out there, or you have Virgo in your chart, because the mid-month for May of Virgo had similar message. Should I stay? Should I go? Feeling iffy about a relationship, wanting to leave. I'm feeling the same type of energy here. In between the fighting, you were both conflicted, fighting, tug of war, but then there was that quiet moment, that break period in between where that conflict turned into inner conflict, what you were holding on inside. And in that moment of realizing how much you've been through and how the two of you still can't get along, or how the two of you still haven't managed to make it work, and then you're weighing out your options, you're wondering whether or not you should stick around or whether or not you should leave. You will gain the clarity that you need this month in July, because trust me, you are going to want to refresh your life. Whether you choose to rejuvenate your love life with this partner is a whole other story, honey. Because I got that 8 of Cups says you want to walk away. Your partner wants to walk away. And for some of you, I'm going to be very honest with you. Some of you need some sort of spiritual retreat together. Need to take a break, a weekend getaway, reconnect with each other on a spiritual level, and be completely and totally open and honest with each other. And if you still can't get to a point where you feel like you can work things out together, at least you've made the attempt, at least you've made the effort to be clear with one another, to be open and honest, and to come to a point where you both agree that maybe it is time to sever ties. Maybe it is time to, go our separate ways. But you're dropping the wands. You're done carrying the weight, the burden, the inner conflict. You felt that even though you've been in this relationship for quite some time, the best way I can describe it right now, the way it's coming to me, is even though you are currently in a relationship, you felt like you were alone. You never want your partner, or you never want to feel alone in a relationship. So let me pull a couple more cards just for the advice. Advice for Pisces couples. That Queen of Pentacles keeps popping out. So if you have Virgo in your chart, or you're dealing with the Virgo, I will link up the Virgo mid-month here for mid-June, even though, like, by the time you see this, it'll probably be closer to July. Maybe make a note of that. So, here it is. This is like, I feel like it's a total 50-50 split for some of you. Some of you do want to come in and make that offer and say, look, we need to reconnect emotionally, spiritually, like I had said. Let's reconnect. Let's do this. Let's figure out, where do we go from here? Is this something worth saving? You know, let's bring that love energy back into this relationship. I love you so much, I want to make it work. While someone else here, and it's not a lot of you, it's just a handful of you, are like, maybe we should have an open relationship. Maybe we should start seeing other people. And you're like, what the fuck? Because I don't feel like the other partner's all for it. Yeah, see? Those of you suggesting a polyamorous relationship could probably, you know, this is probably the deal breaker for your marriage or relationship. Because you may have someone here who likes the idea of having several partners or having an open marriage or relationship. Keep that in mind. This is someone who is weighing out their options. This is the second time it peeks out. Yeah. Oh dear. Okay, you guys, that is your love reading. Let me see what's the time here. Yeah, I'm gonna cut it off right here. Thank you guys so much. I really wanted to do a couple more oracle messages, but I'm going to end it here because I do have everyone else's reading for the month of July. Remember, I also have extended readings for those of you that had the most views and most likes, which I'm sure you guys will have that because you guys are freaking awesome. You rock. And I'm also going to have the love readings, summer love readings for all of you guys that will be coming hopefully within the next week. Okay, so anything else? What am I forgetting? I think that's it. I have just a handful of appointments available. I promise you, I'm still going through all my email. I've got a ton of email to go through. And if it's just an email for booking a reading, I'm responding to those first. So if you sent me an email about something else, it's going to take even longer to respond. Please don't take it personal. I work full time. I'm a mom. Like, give me a break, please. Be understanding here. So, Pisces, this was your reading, July 2019. Hit the subscribe button, the like button. Remember, wow. Remember to hit the like button. Most liked, most viewed sign for the month will get an extended reading the following month so that you can get an extended August reading. I'm trying to think of any other announcements I had to make. I've just been super busy and swamped. But thank you guys so much for your patience, your love, and your support. Please give it a thumbs up. And thank you guys.